question that is to the policymakers and the thinkers. In the wake of COVID pandemic, Indian National Commission for Cooperation with the UNESCO, INCCU, and the Ministry of Human Resource Development, where they are trying to provide digital platform, digital education in the form of not only this online education but also TV and radio. And some examples are e-Pathshala, Swayam Diksha, Swayam Prabha, and National digital Library, and so on. These are commonly used platforms. But still, I believe I am not going to talk about the revival policy part because my co-speaker is there. He is an expert on that. He will speak up on. I have tried in my presentation to show in this small time interval. I have tried to present the impact, the macroeconomic impact of this COVID pandemic on various situations, on various sectors of the economy. And it can be, if time would have permitted me, I would have gone much more deeper into that. But I think I must stop here. So thank you all for your patient hearing and allowing me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rajiv Bhattacharya. That was really a wonderful presentation. It touched on the different sectors of the macroeconomy and really brought out the very negative and very thought-provoking impact which the disease has created in India and across the world. And of course, we all know that since we live in a globalized world now, any impact in the world economy will definitely have a impact on the Indian economy and the Indian practices. So now we move on to the technical session 2, and this is about the policies, the policy options which are there in front of India in this situation, in this COVID situation. And this session would be deliberated by Professor Dr. Jayant Kumar Dwivedi. Dr. Dwivedi is an associate professor of economics of Brahmananda Keshav Chandra College, Kolkata, and also a guest faculty of the University of Calcutta. His area of interest is trade and development and public finance. He has research collaboration with the Center for Training and Research in Public Finance and Policy under the Center for Studies in Social Sciences, and have done several research projects for the Central and the State Finance Commission with this organization. He has publications in journals like the Manchester School, the International Review of Economics and Finance, Review of Development Economics, the Economic and Political Weekly, etc. He has also published a book on child labor. Now it's over to you, Dr. Dwivedi, to please carry on with your deliberation.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Thank you very much, Semonti, for this nice introduction, I would say. And I thank all the participants here for staying put, and particularly I thank the organizers and the principal, Dr. R.K. Patra, for inviting me to deliver a lecture. I would say, to share my thoughts on this particular issue, which is very relevant, I presume. And what I will try to do, because Rajiv has made my life easy, because he has discussed very thoroughly and painstakingly, I would suggest, on the impacts of this pandemic on different sectors of the economy and different aspects of life. So what I would do here is I will try to concentrate on the policy issues, the kind of policies that the government is taking, and I'll try to argue whether those policies are enough or sufficient and in the right direction or not. And if not, then what kind of policies the government should focus on. I mean, my lecture will be based on my understanding of the problem and the kind of policies that the government is right now taking or has taken, whether they are in the right direction or whether they are enough or not. So for that, I have a small presentation. So let me share here. Yeah. So can you see the presentation? Hello.